SportsUnlimitedInc.com sent us a bunch of socks. I went through and tried them all on the ultimate field, and here are the ones that are worth your time and money. The HeatGear Performance Crew socks top this list because of how comfortable they are and the price. I really like how they're cut and designed. And they're available in 18 different color combinations. So pretty much any color combination you can think of for a team. Coming in at $8.99, they were the only sock I was consciously able to forget I was wearing while knowing that I was going to review the sock. They're super comfortable, made out of mostly polyester, and they're very breathable. They kept my feet cool, and they were only one of the 2 pairs of socks that did not start falling down my leg as I played Ultimate. Something that, now thinking about it, I guess is kind of a pet peeve of mine. The runner-up was an easy choice. It's Strideline's Adult Crew socks. I got sent the Seattle SuperSonics R.I.P 90s edition. Now, supersonic callbacks aren't really my thing, but that doesn't matter because they have so many other types of socks on here from Strideline. Really, I'm looking through and there are Strideline socks for Boston, Las Vegas, straight up America. I really like the Houston Astros one. You get the idea. If you're in a major city, you have a Strideline sock design tailored specifically for you. These Strideline stayed up on my leg the best. They're mostly nylon and polyester, which gives it a very slick feel to the touch. These ones will cost you about $15 to $16 a pop. If that doesn't bother you, I highly suggest these socks. Coming in at number 3 on our list are Darn Tough's Merino Wool No-Show Ultra Light Socks. The design on these is really cool, and I can feel the stitching actually having some effect on how it contours to my foot. The merino wool feels fantastic and is by far the best material of all the socks that I got. The only thing I take issue with is if it's a really hot day, your feet are going to get hot. This material is way better suited for the casual hiker. Your feet won't exactly get that sweaty, not as much as Ultimate anyway. And on the field, I remember playing a game and I could not wait to get out of these socks because they were just so hot. Yeah, they wick sweat away a little bit, but I don't think they were made for exactly as much sweat as you might produce on the Ultimate field. They come in 4 very basic colors, so you're a little limited there compared to the first 2 socks. So my big takeaway for these, if you're moderately active and like to go out and hike and stuff, these socks are amazing. I might suggest going for the 1/4 height sock version, as that would probably work better for hiking boots. Something else about the Darn Tough brand that's amazing is they have an unconditional lifetime guarantee. And these also come in at $15 or $16 for 1 pair. But hey, tie that with a lifetime guarantee, and you've got a pretty good investment on a very good pair of socks. Next up, the Red Lion Legend 2.0 Crew socks. These just felt straight up like a knockoff of those Nike Elite Crews that are so popular. Overall, pretty formless on the foot. I could never quite tell where my heel was or if it was in the right place. Mostly acrylic, so they felt a little slippery, and they only fell down just a little bit over the course of an entire game. Even though they've only gone through the washer and dryer a couple times, I'm starting to see a little wear on them. But they're only $7, which is not bad when you take into account that the sock they're copying is $18. And they have over 28 different color combos. So not only would you be hard fought not to find your team's primary color, but I bet you it'd be pretty easy to match the secondary color of your team too. Rounding out our list at number 5 are the Pro Feet Solid Color Cushioned All Sport Team Socks. They were pretty thick, but because of the material they made out of, and they're very breathable even inside the cleat. Admittedly, I was pretty impressed for such a basic sock, but there are 16 different colors to choose from, and they're so cheap, you could easily buy your whole team a pair of these things. You can look ridiculous together. Them being so cheap, it was no surprise when I saw them after a few times through the washer and dryer, just a little bit of wear on them. I was astonished at how little they slid down my leg. I'm pretty sure USAU would technically call them tights. There you have it. The most recommended pair of socks I can give you is the Under Armour HeatGear Performance Crew socks. And if you can swing at just about twice the price of those Under Armour socks, I would just as equally recommend the Strideline Adult Crew socks as well. For these and other sports gear, visit sportsunlimitedinc.com.